Hey friends, it's Mrs. Miller. So today we're going to talk about how our feelings can sometimes be like a thunderstorm. So a lot of times when a thunderstorm starts, it doesn't just, start all at once with crazy thunder and crazy lightning and lots of rain. It usually starts out slow. It usually starts with maybe some wind and a little bit of rain or some low rumbling thunder, and then eventually it just keeps building and building and building, and then you have flashes of lightning, and you have big roars of thunder, and you have lots of wind, and you have lots of heavy rain, and then it kind of slows back down again. So our emotions sometimes, or our feelings, are kind of the same. We don't usually just go from okay to super extremely mad, or okay to really sad. It's usually a slow process, and then we slowly come back to our normal kind of emotional state. But we have to learn to recognize when we're on that upward slope to when our emotions are getting really big. So we have things in our body that start to build. Okay, they start to get bigger and they start to get bigger. And that's what we have to notice, so that when our anger level starts to rise, then we can do something to help it calm back down. Or when we start to get really, really anxious or nervous, we can do something to calm it back down. Okay, so sometimes that's our heart beating faster. Sometimes that's our body getting really tight or shaking. Sometimes it's our teeth scrunching together really hard. Sometimes that's kind of a loud noise in our ears, or our thoughts start racing and we can't think clearly. So those are some early signs that we need to pay attention to, that are going to help us recognize when our thunderstorm, our feelings thunderstorm, is starting. Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about that, we're going to make our own thunderstorm today, using our body to help us calm down, so that when our feelings thunderstorm starts, we can do this kind of thunderstorm to help us calm down. So to start, I said every thunderstorm usually starts with some wind, right? So this is what we're going to use to represent the wind. We're just going to slightly rub our hands together. And to represent the rain, today we're going to tap on our legs. Okay, and when we talk about lightning, we're going to clap our hands over our head. And when we talk about thunder, stomp our feet on the floor. Okay, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. All right, so in your chair, make sure you have room so that when you stomp your feet, you can really stomp your feet. So we're going to start out slow, because that's how most thunderstorms start, and that's how our feelings start. So the wind is starting to blow, and suddenly the wind starts faster, and then it starts to rain. A little bit at first, and then it starts to rain harder and harder and faster and faster, and it's pouring, and then the lightning starts, and the thunder, and the lightning, thunder, it's raining. Then it starts to slow down, and the rain starts to get lighter, and that really fast wind starts to slow down, and before you know it, everything is back to calm. All right, so when we start to feel those signs that our feelings are starting to get out of control, right? They're starting to creep up on us. We can do something like rubbing our hands together, right? We've done this before. Breathing. We can tap out a rhythm on our legs and breathe. Now, if you're in the middle of class, you don't want to make thunder and you don't want to make lightning. But if you're at home, that movement, if you're at recess, that movement helps us, right? So think about for a minute, now that we've done that, think how maybe your feet feel. how your legs feel, how your hands feel. Right? My legs, where I was doing the rain, feel kind of tingly. My feet feel tingly where I was stomping them on the floor. How does your heart feel? Is it kind of beating a little fast? Maybe I need to take a few deep breaths to calm it down. All right, so when we start to feel our feelings, thunderstorms creep up, we can use the wind and our own rain to help us calm down. All right, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye.